May 6th, 8:30 a.m. I haven't recorded for the past couple of nights because my dreams haven't been very interesting. I haven't even really been writing them down because they haven't been interesting enough for me to like wake up enough to write them down. I had one where I was hanging out with Brad Mondo, and he's one of the like celebrity people that it must be dream manipulation or something because I had quite a few dreams where he shows up. Um, I was just like wandering around in Seattle, like going to shops and stuff in that dream. Most of the dreams have just been like wandering around Seattle. Um, I had one dream where I was on vacation and I met this like female shaman. They probably have a different name if they're a female. I don't know what it is. But this woman, and she like lived in a cave, and she invited me to go like stay with her for a month, and she was gonna like teach me all these like potions and stuff. And so like I had to like ditch my friends, and they were like kind of mad because they didn't get invited, and I was like ditching the vacation that I was on with them to go stay in a cave for a month, but it just like seemed more interesting. So yeah, that's that dream. And then there was like two dreams where I was in a contest. One of them was like a fashion. Ugh, mouth isn't working. Fashion design contest, and the other one was a poetry contest. Um, I kind of remembered the poem when I woke up, but I couldn't remember all of it, so I like didn't write it down because the first part wasn't like the best part of it. And then just before I woke up just now, I was having a dream that I was in Seattle, and I was like walking up towards Capitol Hill to go to this barbecue, and this guy was walking with me, and he was like interrogating me about like when I lived in Okinawa. He just seemed like some nerdy guy that was like really interested in Japan and stuff. And then he like made a phone call, and and we met up with these two Japanese chicks, and then he like started speaking in fluent Japanese, which is kind of cool. Like they were talking to each other in Japanese in my dream, and like there were a lot of words that I recognized, but like I didn't really learn a lot of Japanese when I was in Okinawa. So, but just like to hear another language in a dream, that's pretty cool. That my brain was able to do that, or dream manipulation, or whatever it was. So he like went into this shop, and he was in there for a long time. So I like walked over to check to see like what happened because it was taking so long, and I saw this guy like inside of this in the window of a restaurant. He was just like staring at me, and then he like got up and like started like walking out of the restaurant and like walking towards me and following me. And so I was like, the other guy that was speaking Japanese, he finally came out, and the girls were there, and the guy that was following me, he was like this big like pregnant belly bald biker looking dude. And he came up and he like grabbed my collar, and he was like, "Come with me," all like trying to be authoritative, and I was like, "Let go of me," and and I thought like it was kind of weird because like he was being pretty confident in like grabbing me in front of these people, and and then he like grabbed my wrist, and then like reached around me, and he was like pressing up under my rib cage, and it like hurt. Um, and he was like, "You're coming with me," and he was like grabbing me. Um, and I was like, "If you don't let go of me, I'm gonna have to defend myself." And he was like, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" And like, just like kept trying to pull me along with him. So I got out a knife and like stabbed him a couple times. Um, it felt gross to stab him. It was like, I don't know, like I've never stabbed a person, but it's like if you stabbed me, you know, like it went in like really easily. Um, there was like a little bit of resistance, but it went in really easily. Um, so I stabbed him in the heart because like at first I don't want to kill this guy. I just wanted to get him off of me, but he like wasn't letting go of me, even though I stabbed him a couple times. So I was like, I'm gonna have to kill this guy. Um, and so finally he like dropped to the ground, and he was like, um, he was like, my female friend just wanted to meet you, like it was a sex tangle or something. Like he was trying to like he said that he was trying to get me to go over and meet this woman that he was with because she was attracted to me and wanted to have sex with me, like was what he was saying when he was on the ground. And I was like, I don't give a shit, you don't fucking grab people like that. And he was like, oh well, gives me something to do today, as he was like laying there, and then he died. um or like passed out or whatever, or wasn't gonna try to help him. And so then the people I was with were calling the police, and I realized that I had blood on my hands, and I like tossed the knife down on the ground, and I was just like, oh man, this guy might have like some fucking STD or something. And I was like, man, I got his blood on me, and I was all disgusted. And so then I was just like waiting for the cops to show up because I knew I didn't do anything wrong. I was just defending myself. And I woke up from that dream. So it kind of sucked when I tried to go back to sleep after that, but I couldn't fall asleep. So those are the dreams that I had. Not very interesting.